everybody. Trying to ride with the camera over here on my handlebars. So I've spent 2 nights in Haines, Alaska. Now I'm heading up the Haines Highway, just kind of starting, a few moments ago. The first night was, just me camping, finding a place to camp. I don't think I talked to you at all yesterday. So yesterday actually in the evening there was a park ranger, who told me that I had to, that it's like, okay, it's fine that you stay here tonight, but you have to leave because you're not allowed to camp here, right? I saw whales in the morning. That was really nice. I don't think I ever touched the ocean, but symbolic things, at least that's how I view it. I don't know. Today it's supposed to rain. I could see some clouds around. I'm hoping that the further I get from the water, the less rain I'll get, as I go over the mountains, right? Because this is the wet side, the other side is the dry side. But I don't think I'll even get that far. Maybe I'll just get super rained on or even snowed on near the tops of the mountains. Who knows? I don't. So last night I hung out with the kind of the guides that work around here. So they do tours for all the cruise ships that come in. A lot of adventure-y stuff. I think there's ATVs and mountaineering, rock climbing, a lot of boat stuff. Yeah. So and every Thursday they have this thing called meet night. So where they meet up, and I just got to meet a ton of people. I have one picture from it. I'm gonna have the picture up right here, right now. Maybe that's what I should be doing, these kind of social events, because I feel awkward taking videos, but maybe I should just take one picture, or maybe even a couple, but kind of in the moment. But so the Haines Highway is supposed to be really nice. It is. We've got some gorgeous mountains over here, but it's kind of cloudy, getting fogged up. So I guess that's the price I paid for going to meet night. But it was really fun. So here are the mountains. One other thing about yesterday is that the bike shop here, they found a way to fix my rack. They just essentially replaced the one little piece that was broken. The other bike shop told me that, oh, you gotta get a new rack, but I guess I didn't have to, so that's nice. I might have been a little too enthusiastic with my chain cleaner degreaser, and maybe I stripped away all too much of the grease, and now my pedals feel funny. I have a dry lube, which feels like it just comes off whenever you put it on, and I have a wet lube that makes everything way too greasy. So yeah, and I know what kind of lubes I want, but they're rare to find. There's this gold one, and then there's this purple one. Yeah, what I like about this highway so far is that it's actually really flat, but you get to see spectacular mountains. There's some swans. One or two. I'm in a little trail in a forest for I don't know, 2-3 miles. There's this is, I think, a bald eagle sanctuary, but it's not really the season when a ton of them come. I think in the fall and winter there's supposed to be like thousands of them, like 3,000 or something like that. Like, they're a unique kind of spectacle. Oh yeah, it's raining. Did I mention that? Yeah, so it's supposed to just be raining today. We'll see what kind of rain it is, if it's on and off or just a lot of rain. I don't know. I don't know about this trail actually, because it's pretty bumpy. So maybe it's not a good idea. I'll go a little further at least. Yeah, it's raining, but it feels like it would be a rain that kind of comes and goes. Like, because it's hard. But yeah, maybe I want to head back on this trail. Ooh. I don't love how slippery this is either. Yeah, there's information over here. Huh. Bears. Oh, yes. Am I still filming? Wow. I think I just like talking. You know, I think I read all this. All this information is also kind of near the start. I don't know, I got tired of filming all the info things I see. It's kind of, like, I don't know if you guys get much out of it. This is, I think, the Chilkat River? Chilkat? Yeah. The river I've been biking along. I was in the parking lot to get here, and me and some other people were looking at some mountain goats far away on the mountains. I think my eyesight got worse from, you know, not having sunglasses for a long time. So I couldn't quite see the goats without binoculars. I mean, they were really far away though. I keep seeing the, you know, the Chilkat guides, because yeah, because they go up the part of what they do is they go up the Chilkat River with boats and stuff, and yeah, and take people there. So yeah, you get to see people. So before the gold rush, this you know, these kind of these places were actually you know, a big trading route. between the Tlingit, 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 you know, native people on the coast, and the Tutchone, Tagish, and Athabascan natives, you know, more further inland. The Tlingit kept their trails a secret, and they so this includes the Chilkoot and the White Pass near Skagway, you know, that were used later in the gold rush. They also made something called hooligan oil, so which comes from fish called, you know, in Tlingit it's called sock. So this oil, the cool thing is that it's like this natural preservative. Yeah. Okay, so so this trail, right? The Chilkat Trail is also known as the Dalton Trail, because in 1894, Jack Dalton, you know, kind of took control of this trade route and was turning it into a business, right? By getting people access to, you know, travel from the coast to the Yukon River, which could then lead to Dawson City. So we saw the Chilkoot and White Pass trails coming from around Skagway, and yeah, so this was a longer but less of a strenuous alternative, you know, physically demanding is what they say here. One thing is that the Tlingit didn't like that Dalton was trading directly with the kind of interior interior natives, you know, which, as it says here, was the exclusive business of the Chilkat Tlingit since time immemorial. So they put a bounty on Dalton, and one thing that would happen was that when Dalton went up north, he stored some caches along the Chilkat trails, along the Chilkat Trail, and yeah, and basically they removed a bunch of his caches and tried to get him, you know. But it says right here, returning south, Dalton had to snowshoe 50 miles without food or rest until he found one cache the Tlingits missed. Yeah, and here's some information about feeding the Klondike gold miners. So over here, this talks about how this highway, the Haines Highway, was actually built to connect the coast with the Alaska Highway. So it was built during World War II. So this is a cool timeline. I'll slowly scroll through it so you could read it. It's down in the bottom. So these are some nice mountains. I forget if I mentioned this before, but
I figured out water filters a bit better. There's kind of a comment on, it was like a review on this water filter. He was saying, you know, because there was like some criticism of it, right? And what he was saying is, okay, what these people don't understand is that pressure in equals pressure out. And I thought about that because it's kind of vague actually, right? But basically, you know, the deeper in the water the kind of nozzle is, right? You know, the more pressure there is, right? Which means that it pumps more water. Yeah, so it's kind of a weird thing where you have to keep like this part of the filter in pretty deep water. So it's still awkward to use in the sense that it kind of feels like something you would need 3 hands for, but I'm getting a lot better like flow rate, which is great. Yeah, so we have more information on the Tilgit and how, you know, they wanted the monopoly over the trade with the interior, right? Like they would, you know, the kind of Russian, English, and Americans, right? They would be at the, you know, they'd keep them at the coast, and then they would themselves, you know, trade with the interior, you know, bringing things there, you know, bringing things back. In 1852, Chilkat warriors trekked 300 miles to destroy a trading post built in their territory by the Hudson's Bay Company, a little bit north of today's present Whitehorse. Yeah, and there's some other cool stories about how the surveyor and scientist traded like a sketch of the solar eclipse for a memory map of the trail. You know, so, you know, the chief kind of sketched a map for him. There's another guy, a geographer, right, who got you know, convinced the Chilkats that he was not a fur trader, and then got them to guide him into the interior, which is more about Jack Dalton, of course. We saw a bunch about him before. Just passed through Canadian customs. So I'm back in Canada now. I'm actually in BC. Soon I'll be back at the Yukon. Well, not soon really, but you know. I'm, I think, 184k from Haines Junction, which is like the next kind of real rest stop. So I think maybe 14 came today. No, 84. It's 24k today, and 80 and 80, something like that. I'm seeing something in the distance. By the way, I'm eating. Yep. Yeah. This is what I'm doing. Eating. Yes, yes. But I'm seeing something in the distance. It seems to be crossing the road many times. Its size is very difficult to tell. Yeah. It feels all kind of... It kind of looks small, but I can't really say for sure. Yeah, very unsure about anything. My current guess is actually a piece of garbage. It's like moving around a lot and in weird ways. I feel like bears wouldn't move around this much. Oh, no, I don't think that was garbage. It definitely looked like something walking. I don't think it was a bear, but who knows. Another porcupine, perhaps? I think I found the animal I was looking for, or that I saw before. This is roughly the right spot. I still don't understand what this animal is. Is it a porcupine? It's on a tree. Do porcupines just go on trees? Yeah, those look like quills. Yeah, it's right in the middle of the camera. Cool, I guess porcupines just climb trees. And they could grab things. No, is this something else? Wow, amazing. I feel a little bit bad for disturbing it, but it's very cool. I found an animal. Look at it climb and eat things off the tree. Okay, well, if it's not a porcupine, I guess tell me what it is if you know. Hopefully you could see it well enough. Look everybody, I put a bag in a tree. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, I don't know if I said this before, but I think someone told me that, you know, the bear's allowed to reach the bag, right? And just, you know, they'll kind of like paw at it, you know, and do whatever. As long as they can't. I don't know. Yeah, because there's no way to actually pull on the rope to make the bag go higher, basically. At least I can't find a way. It's a turkey. There's two birds interacting. Maybe like a male and a female. he's chasing her. Wow, they make such a crazy sound. So loud. Wow. I don't know, I was trying to whisper before, but I think it's like a male courting a female or something. Wow, that's so crazy. Wow. Here's another shot of it. Maybe you could see it better against the road. Might be scared of me now. Makes such crazy sounds. You hear that? Ah, he's gonna run away from me. I'm gonna try to take a picture.